Hello there, gaming ghouls and gals. Welcome to this UnicornStorm Shocktober Spooktacular. On this Night of the Dead full of fright and terror, we are going to take a look at Pumpkin Panic. Wait, what? Well, it certainly looks Halloweenish. I mean, there are pumpkins. Pumpkins are suitably Halloweenish. And there are crows. Crows are scary, right? Well, now that I've started playing it, let's take a closer look at the game.
So, Pumpkin Panic is a cozy little farming sim with a Halloween setting. You are this pumpkin guy living in a small cottage in the woods and grow your own crops. And your only companion seems to be this crow that gives out helpful tips. So don't waste any time, let's get some farming done as long as we have some daylight left. The game is mechanically rather simple. While you can move around pixel perfectly, your fields are grid-based, and whenever you move onto a field tile, you can either sow the seeds, if that tile happens to be empty, or water the crops planted there, or harvest the crops when they're fully grown. Harvested crops get immediately sold for gold coins, and you can use those to buy upgrades for your watering can capacity and filling speed, your sprint, your lantern that you need to see at night, your carrying capacity for your seeds, even the value of your crops to make more money from them going forward. Through these upgrades you also acquire up to 4 additional plots of land, each of which letting you grow a different kind of crop, with increasing value directly proportional to the cost of the plot of land. And you can't really decide yourself how to arrange your fields and crops. Each plot of land only lets you grow its corresponding crops. While you have to buy the seeds for the additional fields, your starting crops reward you with more seeds when you harvest them. So if you ever run out of money completely, you have a quick way to at least buy more of the more valuable seeds. But is there a goal to all of this? Indeed there is. You try to repair a little steamboat, and to achieve that you need to buy some cogwheels for 1,000 gold apiece. Holy hell, that's some expensive cog. You need to sell quite a lot of crops to earn that much money, but there are also alternative ways to make some cash. You can repair a fishing station to get a constant supply of fish you can collect after a while and sell for good money. And you can sell the junk you picked up from the ground. On that note, the coins you can sometimes find on the ground are not only worth quite a bit, you can also exchange them for some fashionable new outfits. These are just palette swaps, but it's still a neat little bonus to keep the visuals fresh and invite a bit more color into your life. So cherish it. Value your life. It could end in a second.
Now let's be frank for a second. I didn't choose this game on accident. This isn't a leisurely stroll through the woods. This isn't a relaxing farming game. This game is the devil.
So after a brief tutorial, after you've come to grips with the controls and basic mechanics, things are about to get weird. Ominous music starts to play. Your crow companion sounds alarmed and unnerved. And then the strings arise. And it draws near. Holy shit! I wasn't prepared for that. When I first tried this game, I thought it was a silly little Halloween farming game with some mischievous little spooks. But this is outright terrifying. There's nothing playful about this. This is just sinister. To be fair, from the start the game had a solemn mood. No fun and games, only the quiet of the outdoors and you alone in your cottage in the woods, working your fields. I should have seen it coming. And as soon as the horror begins, the game is out to get you. Oh no, you won't casually and leisurely earn some money to fix your boat. You will scramble to make enough cash before the monsters get you. The grotesque creatures of this forest are out to find you, to hunt you and to tear you to pieces. And not even your own little hut can keep you safe. Soon the last light of day will disappear, and with that, the last bit of safety. You can't see without your lamp and need to refill it with lamp oil if you want to continue to work your fields and get the coins to escape this nightmare. But during the night even more creatures appear. And you have to think on your feet and act quickly to survive all these creepy dudes that are out to get you. But hey, it's possible to survive the night or the treacherous days if you just follow a few simple rules. Don't stay outside when the string sounds draw near. Don't stay inside when the candles are extinguished. Don't ignore the clown. Don't stand too close to the well at night. And for the love of God, don't trust the deer. Easy, right? Just don't do anything or be anywhere and you should be safe. Well, after you've acclimated to the monster's behavior and died a few times to random spooky stuff you couldn't have foreseen, it's not too hard to avoid most of the monsters. I'm not even sure if the well ghost can attack you or is just there for a little scare, because I always immediately make a run for it, but the shadow monster in the hut certainly can. It only got me once though, because I thought I'd been clever in saving on lamp oil by staying mostly inside at night, especially when the ghouls came crashing in. I even noticed the candles extinguishing and thought to myself, hey, that's a neat detail, before getting slaughtered. The ghouls themselves aren't too hard to avoid. They give you ample warning and can't break through your door. I bumped a few times into the deer, most of the time during the night when I spotted it too late, or sometimes when I ran into a fence or something and couldn't get away fast enough. The clown though became a nightmare for me. He appears twice each night. You know he's there when you hear the music box. Though if you pay attention you can even hear him winding it up. In theory you can listen to his music and discern from it how far away you are from him, but this didn't really work for me. The music grew louder or quieter, but it wasn't enough for me to consistently find him. So he became responsible for most of my deaths. That is, until I learned that you not necessarily need to find him by sound. His music lasts for about 30 seconds and that is also how long it takes to circumnavigate your fields and by that, pass all his possible spawn points. So just run around your fields as soon as the music starts and you should find him in time and, I don't know, befriend him or something so that he doesn't murder you later. Which you will do, brutally. After that, making enough money to buy the spare parts for the boat shouldn't be an issue anymore. So just sell a few of your most valuable crops, dodge the deer and the ghouls and buy all the... Alright. You can only carry 2. That's arbitrary. But alright, I'm just gonna make 2 trips. So just carry them to the boat, place them down. I said place them? Oh jeez. You have to wait a million years to actually insert them into the boat's engine. And now the deer is here and blocks my way. So, game over, I guess. Yeah, the one thing people criticize about this game is that you have to start over from the very beginning every time you die or quit. Not because it's too hard or anything, but because the beginning is very slow. Starting over and over a few times becomes a bit tedious, because you can't really speed up your efforts during the early game. There is a hard limit to your efficiency. During the night, there's a lot of tension, and on the second day you already juggle multiple different crops and actively hunt for the material to repair the fishing rod, or already profit from it. At that point, it's all on you how fast you generate money. So the only real problem is the first day, or at least 2/3 of it. Now, a successful run takes you between 20 to maybe 30 minutes, so we're not talking about a whole lot of wasted time. But when you had somewhat of an economy going on and really tried to make most of your available time in between monster attacks, going back to sowing only 5 seeds worth 2 gold apiece is a massive step back. That doesn't feel good. But when you manage to get all the cogwheels and put them in your steamboat's engine, you win. You sail off into the sunset. No monsters on your heels, no final jump scare. Just you, calmly sailing along a peaceful river.
Now isn't that a pleasant ending for a chilling Halloween game? It was terrifying as hell to survive this nightmare. But after you've succeeded, the game respectfully bows to your accomplishments and doesn't pull another prank on you. And that's how every good Halloween entertainment should end, right?